Oh, whoops. Okay, so, yes, I heard you, Xavier. I'll do my best on this comic, and, yeah. Alright. I'll wait for the folks to show up so we can... Welcome, Mort. Welcome, Shad. Welcome, Cry.
Hey.
Okay, so here is where we are right now. Okay, so Raiko and Reimu are battling below the storm, and Reimu just thinks Raiko's a part of the incident. Meanwhile, above the clouds, oh yeah, I changed it from such and such percent to Marissa's Hekara has... welcome, Siege. Siege, how far do you know about Chapter 7 of the Double Dealing character comic?
Not too much. I've been kind of out of the loop.
Okay, should I start from the very beginning of the chapter, or just the current section?
I mean, you can start from the current section. Don't let me hold you up.
Okay, it shouldn't take that long.
Also, if you hear squeaking in the background, that's just our door.
Okay.
I don't know how to...
Alrighty. So anyway, here's where we're at so far. Chapter 7 is where all the different subplots come together. If I can do, I guess, a really, really quick recap. Let me find 7A, because so far this is actually the longest chapter that I've written so far. But I can do the super fast version. Okay. So the chapter starts out with, they learned from Kagero before she was killed that, like, there's something up in the clouds. And because it's hinted at that Tenchi is going to make an appearance, naturally, Tenchi does make an appearance. So we have a battle map of Gensokyo, and so far the only remaining factions are the Celestials, the Murin Temple, and the Hermits. Oh, and the Moria Shrine's been destroyed, and they evacuated to the Tengu Village. And the Tengu Village has evacuated to the Genbu Ravine, so now the Genbu Ravine folks are holding up, while, oh yeah, the Netherworld folks have also evacuated to Heaven. Basically, shit is going down at a rapid pace.
Oh,
Okay.
Shit's Creek without a paddle.
Pretty much. So, the plan is, let's see. Tenchi, Yuko, and Yomu, let's see, Tenchi, Yuko, Yomu, Raisin, and Moko are going to go down to Genbu Ravine and help out Aya, Momiji, Nitori, and all the other characters who are stuck in the ravine, while a small strike team composed of Reimu, Sakya, and Marissa go into the cloud tops, work their way down, and find out what's powering the Tsukumogami. And Sakya begs to volunteer, like, yeah, let me fix these speech bubbles. These, and Tenchi's just doing it out of fun. And they're like, oh, so you're not doing it to make up after Scarlet Weather Rhapsody? And she's all like, how am I supposed to make up for that? But anyway, she's, I wanted to, like, play with her more, the characterization from Antinomia Common Flowers. And there's even a reference here, like, you really want to go back to Gensokyo so badly? Heck, I'll eat Cinnapar if it means spending more time down there. Okay.
Is that something she said?
Yes, that's an incident that happens in Antinomia Common Flowers. So anyway, the group breaks off, and after Sakya basically says the Scarlet Devil Mansion is all she has, Tenchi asks, is it really all you have? And Sakya briefly flashes back to, like, the end of Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, where she realizes, hey, wait a minute, maybe I do have friends here in Gensokyo. And of course, like, she's now got her game face on. So the three characters dive in. And everything seems fine so far. Okay, 7B. Okay, everything seems so fine so far. Reimu, Marissa, and Sakya dive into the clouds. They're battling their way in. Seija tells Ben, oh, like, all the heroines are a bunch of monsters. We're gonna save everyone from them. Let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, it turns out the whole thing in Genbu Ravine was a distraction. So Seija commands Ben Ben and Yatsuhashi to send the remaining Tsukumogami into the Genbu Ravine, meaning that everyone that went to rescue them is now royally boned. Meanwhile, Yatsuhashi fights Reimu and Co. above the clouds. Meanwhile, in Genbu Ravine, it turns out that Hatate was working for Seija the whole time. And Aya, who's been previously grounded because Hatate sold Lord Tenma some false information, Aya is finally allowed to go back into the sky and help fight. Okay, so now all the characters are basically, but even like when everyone starts fighting together, they're still basically screwed. So everyone's stuck in the Genbu Ravine. Meanwhile, the Myoran Temple and the Hermits hear back about this. And the Myoran Temple decides that they're going to send help to the Genbu Ravine while the Taoists go up and help Reimu and Co. as soon as the sun comes up. Just then, Yukari shows up, and she says that she's going to, hold everyone in the Myoran Temple and not let them escape. And she's also going to let Sekibanki escape, who was previously captured for questioning. So a battle erupts in the Myoran Temple. So now, So now Reimu, Marissa, and Saki are basically left alone, except they don't know that. Oh yeah, and apparently Seija's planning to betray the Tsukumo sisters too.
Well, of course.
But oh yeah, there's let's see. Oh yeah, but another important thing that eagle-eyed watchers will be able to notice, Tenchi earlier says that if the Myoran Temple and the Hermits go up to help Reimu and Co. before they take out the power source, they'll be chewed up and spat out by the Tsukumogami before they even get there. So, does that give a hint as to why Yukari is keeping them in the Myoran Temple? Basically, she's doing it to save them.
Probably, yeah.
But I'm writing it in such a way to where people who are like coming fresh out of DitR are like, oh, Yukari just betrayed the main characters. What a bitch.
What a twist, then.
So anyway, meanwhile, Reimu and Co. fight Yatsuhashi, then Ben Ben shows up. And turns out that they're just going to outright kill her. And of course, they knock Reimu out of the sky. Marissa tries to catch up, but they use the musical note attack to stop them. So now we have Reimu versus. Oh yeah, Raiko catches her, but then Reimu thinks Raiko's part of the incident, so she ends up fighting her. So we got Reimu and Raiko versus Sakya, Marissa, and Ben Ben and Yatsuhashi. And here's where we are right now. So, let's see. So we immediately cut from Raiko fighting Reimu to above the clouds. Over the shoulder shot of Marissa firing at Ben Ben. Marissa ducks away from Ben Ben's attack. Sakya dodges Yatsuhashi's attack. Sakya checks her watch in a safe spot. 25 minutes! Marissa, Master Spark, now! And you might notice something about this next line by Marissa. Only 6 out of 8 reactor cores charged! Come on, you piece of junk! You know the significance of 6 out of 8 cores charged, right?
Not quite.
No.
In double dealing character, what does it take to fire a bomb?
6. 6 pieces.
8 pieces.
Oh, I see.
It is 8 pieces, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it 6?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah.
I believe it was 8.
Yep, so it's like, she still hasn't collected her bomb pieces yet.
Jeez.
But anyway, as it's hinted out throughout the chapter, using the cursed weapons makes them go, batshit insane. So naturally, Marissa, holding onto her Hakaras, made her go, nuts. But of course, it also leaves her vulnerable to Ben Ben's attack. And that's where we are right now. Where Marissa gets shot down by Ben Ben, and now Saki has to rescue Marissa while being gunned down by everyone else. So if you have any suggestions to make the scene more butt-clenchingly tense, well, let me know.
I'll try.
Alrighty.
Butt-clenchingly tense.
Okay, I'm thinking right now, Sakia, like, tries to dive in, but then, like, the musical notes surround her.
Oh.
Okay, Sakia is surrounded by Ben's musical staff. You know the musical staff Ben uses, where it's like the lines and everything, right?
Maybe, yeah, I think. No.
Like, if I could pull it up on stream real quick. Let's see, heck, I'll even play as Sakia just to do it. Where is my... So, Pat Center... Load it up real quick. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Okay. My controller connected? Oh, that's why it's not set to game mode. Okay. Practice start.
The controller. Okay.
Uncursed weapon, stage 4. Oh, let's go to Sakia B, but we're gonna have to use it anyway.
B? Really?
Well, yeah, because in the story it's Sakia B.
Oh.
I was never good of Sakia B, as you might see on stream.
What, you Sakia A?
Yes. Ah, crap. I'll let you know when I get to the mid-boss. Luckily, playing this actually gives me inspiration, so we're good. Sorry to hold this up.
You're just trying to pull up Ben's portrait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm almost to Ben. Just, a few more waves Ben needs to go. I'm just gonna bomb my way through just to speed it up. Yeah, here she comes. Alright, yeah, here's the attack that I'm talking about. You should be able to see it on stream right now. So not only does it block you, but it's also got a bunch of musical notes that attack you as well.
I see it now. I see it.
And those rests might also prove to be a good attack for the comic, too. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... What the... Okay, there we go. Okay.
Double knockout.
Okay, wider shot of Ben and Natsuhashi aiming for Sakuya. Okay, I can't decide whether Ben and Yatsuhashi should say something or just try to kill her outright. I'll have them let me know if, like, actually, what do you guys think? Should they, like, say, oh, we got her, sis, good, we got all 3 heroines at once? Or just, like, have it to,
Would it be bad if one of them shouted hat trick?
What do you mean?
Hat trick is when you score when one person scores 3 goals in hockey, right?
I don't know. I think it's a bit too obscure of a reference. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think of some kind of wordplay or reference involving 3.
Waltz.
Now that one is lost on me.
Waltz is in a 3-3 time.
Ha!
Yeah, do something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would. I think that would be pretty appropriate.
Alrighty. How to put this? So how to word it though?
I just got one question. What's a 3-3 scale?
That's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and Zune actually uses it quite a lot. Say do 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 do.
Ah.
Or even Nitori's. Nitori's theme is another one. Do 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 do.
Okay, I got it.
Yep.
So glad you could waltz with us.
I'm trying to figure out how to word it in the way so like it fits the tone of the scene. Because like I'm as it goes on, I have the stage 4 boss theme playing in the background. The theme Illusionary Joruri, I think it's Illusionary Joruri. That's the theme I got playing in the background, so something to fit that. So I think maybe listening to it might also let me come up with the line too. It could be something as simple as, let's finish this little waltz of ours.
Hmm.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
could work.
Okay. And welcome, May Vespera. And a belated hello to guy who talks to himself. I'm wondering, what would be a good indicator that Sakuya's time abilities have been recharged? I know some people have used her stopwatch, but...
Are there stopwatches that have alarms?
Yes, there are.
Maybe an alarm. Maybe she has an alarm set for that.
Probably like some
Maybe
sort
like
of
a bell or
pinging sound.
something.
But a typical wound-up clock?
Well, there are wound-up clocks that have that, but something that'll be low profile, though.
Hmm.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
I
what
get that,
exactly
man.
would be low profile of the clock, especially with their constant ticking. Or am I taking this wrong? I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know, maybe some sort of ping she hears in her head. I guess. Maybe.
Maybe it starts ticking rapidly.
Alternatively, we could just immediately go from a shot of a close-up of Sakuya to a wide shot of Sakuya in black and white, and immediately trying to fly around everything, trying to catch up to Marissa.
Hmm.
Probably our best bet if we can't come up with anything else, I guess.
Alright. Then we'll go with, I guess, the quick version. See, how to describe Sakuya. I want to say, like, half scared, but also half determined. Half scared, half determined Sakuya. Might as well just put that. At this point, let's see, close-up of angry. Or, determined Sakuya. Because after that pep talk earlier, she would be, like, even more determined than ever to, like, save everyone. Okay. Everything turns black and white. As Sakuya freezes time. And yes, I'm going with the whole... I'm going grandfather clause on the Sakuya freezing time thing.
Grandfather clause?
If you've used it several times before, then you can still use it. Like, even the fan, like, even in, like, the lore chat of, like, some other, like, Toho chats I'm in, it's like widely debated whether like Saki, like the whole wild and horned hermit thing where she's basically like, oh, it's not really stopping time, like I can't move solid matter. Like I was thinking maybe adding a gag where it's like, what about knives? Aren't knives solid matter? And weren't there other things where you actually moved stuff while time was stopped? Oh yeah. I'd say it's more that thing came up with for the story structure of that particular comic. But then again,
well.
But I was also going to add that this comic I'm wanting to go a little more lax with the whole fanon versus canon thing.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing I want to do differently than DitR. Instead of, like, be very rigid on the whole canonicity, I want to be more loose and playful with everything.
Canon. If it doesn't work for your story, ignore it. Oh well.
Pretty much. I can understand where that goes a little too crazy, but I also understand the inverse as well. Alright, Sakia turns... everything. I'm thinking Sakia will probably yell something back like, this isn't your land, or something like that. Or what would she, like, say in response to, like, the Tsukimogami saying they're going to take back the land, even though, like, she has all these friends that already own the land?
I don't know. I think this isn't your land works.
Alrighty.
Can you have multiple text sizes within one bubble?
Unfortunately, very similar to Create.swift itself, you have to add different layers to do that.
Ah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, instead of using emphasis marks, you could
Italicize it?
the words that you want to emphasize, you either like bold and italicize or make bigger.
I've done that before in previous pages. But I'd like to keep it like this for now.
Alrighty.
See, Sakia flies through frozen field of bullets. Sakia rushes through the clouds. I think a wide shot of the clouds as Sakia rushes down, then catches Marissa.
Hey, Garvin.
See, welcome. See, Sakia dives through the clouds, chasing after a falling Marissa.
Is this gonna be like a tall shot
Yes.
with Sakuya at the top, and Marisa further away on the very bottom?
Yep. Exactly. And like storm clouds in the background too, and lightning and rain and stuff. So this is like really gonna be like in. Like I actually have the at least the sky background somewhere if I can find it. Where is it? Yeah, here's the cloud cover that I have to emulate the stage.
Nice.
And we can alter the color so that it's darker. Let's see, I wonder if I have any lightning effects. Okay, we have wind effect, luckily, so...
Is that all what comes with the program?
Yep, these are defaults, so...
Hey,
Yes.
Diz.
Welcome, Diz.
Greetings.
Delicious, sweet, creamy vanilla.
Hi, Dizzy.
Hello there, Ophi.
Hello.
Hey, Diz.
So where are we at now?
We are still in Chapter 7, and I'm showing, like, a, Actually, let me try the other rain effects for this. I'm trying to illustrate, the whatchamacallit, the scene in the clouds for the battle
yeah.
between Yatsuhashi and Ben and Raiko versus
Stage
Rainbow
4.
Marissa. Yeah. Well, Raiko's gonna be in here, too.
Yeah, that's the mix-up you guys had planned out, I see.
Yep. Now, where's the lightning? I could have sworn there was lightning somewhere.
There is a base prop for it. Do you have a custom for it, though?
No, I mean in Kamipo. I thought there was lightning in Kamipo.
Oh, okay. So in a way it is custom, I guess.
Yep. As I said in the chat earlier, one of the big things is, like, sure, I want to focus on the writing first, but it doesn't mean that this comic isn't going to be freaking beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kamipo does allow for quite a lot of flexibility like that, I saw.
Yep.
And it can be very visually pleasing.
Wait, maybe you can... I saw some, like, bare-looking tree branches. Maybe you can cheat some of those.
Oh, yeah.
Ingenuity, my friend.
Yep. Let's see, these are cartoony lightnings. I want to see if there's, like, a more classic lightning thing before I use the tree branches.
Do what comes natural.
Okay.
Wait, I
Release all of the sounds that are trapped
Also-
in your mind.
I also saw some of those squiggly bits.
Yes. I think Ophi caught my SpongeBob reference. Okay, SpongeBob, act natural. Okay. Eats grass. Not that kind of natural.
Oh,
Go
get,
get
in
the boat!
Get in the boat!
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Because lightning and trees have very, very similar shapes. Okay, so... Now, just recolor it. Changing the contrast. Up in the brightness. Okay. And heck, we could probably illustrate this panel right here.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so let me... Oh, yeah, and let me add a lighting effect too, so like... That might be a little too much. Let's add some transparency. So there's like just at least a bloom effect. The wind might be a little low. Okay. I feel I can do better with that lightning, but it makes for a good placeholder anyway. Oh yeah, I saw Gervin. Okay, get out of here, Mei-Ling. Sakia has to be here.
Siege will be right back. He's putting away leftovers.
Alrighty.
Understood.
See, actually... Downloads, Toho-Palooza... Sakia back.
Hey Spaz, what kind of props have not been done yet for Wrath of the Amanojaku?
I have a list. I can get it for you in a second, though the list isn't final.
I thought she said breath of the Amanojaku, so it's a story about Sage's bad breath. Yep.
Or it's like an open world Toho adventure game.
Yep. Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Yokai, I guess.
Siege actually said that he'd love a sort of an open world Toho game.
Same. I would kill for that. Okay, there we go.
It'd be ripe for it, really.
I mean, I love exploring and I love foraging for things.
Oh yeah, and there's plenty of that in Breath of the Wild, I hear.
Yes. And there's also a good amount of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I'd kill to actually do that IRL, to be honest.
Okay, let me get a body here for reference. Okay, I'm trying to get the Sakia's body so it's like... Wish I could get Raymond and Cherno to make customs for this.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, whoops, I accidentally closed the chat on my phone. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Chat's back up on my phone.
Cool. Hi, chat.
Oh, the head needs to be way bigger. Okay, even then... Okay, so we got our sprite. Now let's save it. Wish those ways like also do it so I could. Okay, there we go. So Sakia's pigtail will be flying in the background too.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, let's save that. And that would be page 24. So chapter 7, page 24, frame 3, Sakuya. I'm going to go into the import images, pictures, chapter 7, the eyes don't look right. Gotta fix that. So let me get rid of that.
Your arm looks a bit funky as well.
Yeah. She's supposed to be reaching out
The
for
rings.
Marissa.
Siege is back.
Welcome back, Siege.
Welcome back, Siege.
Oh, I'm almost
Hi.
done. Okay, so F6. Let's try this again. Save. Let's re-import it. Actually, the arm still looks a bit... Yeah, let me fix the arm one more time. There we go. That should about do it. Okay.
Good pose.
So now that the character is finally posed, and if this was done in regular vanilla create.swift, I would have to redo the whole image over and over again. But with this, I just have to do the characters individually. Okay, now I need a falling Marissa. Okay. Okay, we now need the right eyes. So. Okay, I know it looks a little weird right now, but that's because, actually, yeah, let me just reorient her upside down, because that's technically the angle we will be seeing her at. Okay, she is at 245 scale. 240, oh, whoops, 245. 245. I'm wondering, should her hat be on, or... I'm thinking like it will still be attached because of the lace.
Let's see. May still be attached, I'm thinking.
Maybe if not detached, then displaced.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, whoops, forgot to hide the scene. Oh, yeah, I'll disconnect the hat. And I'll get it separately. Page 24, 3. Marissa. I can just move that down. Marissa's hat. And let's get the Caro too. There we go. So now we got all of our sprites. Oh, whoops, the wand. We gotta get the wand. Excellent. Okay, that's everything. So, following Marissa. Wand. Hat. Caro.
Kind of wish the Wolfus hats had a little bit more completion to them, in that they have like a back to them rather than just the cutoff that they do have.
Yeah.
It'd be something to think about in the future, I guess.
What about a cutoff or cutout?
The back of the hats. There's no underneath.
Yeah, it doesn't show them in Wolfus, so...
And if the hat is fully detached, you could probably get away with making it a little smaller than it normally would be on the character.
Yeah.
Alright.
Visual effects and all.
Yeah, I think the reason why is that when Kirby M was making the assets in Flash for Create.Swift, they didn't think that, hey, someone's gonna detach the hat. And it's like, so they really didn't think that adding in the back part of the hat would be necessary.
Interesting.
Let me turn off the lightning real quick. So even without the lightning, this still looks like a pretty... How's that frame look, Siege?
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
No, I do like the lightning.
Alright. I just feel we can do better than that. But for now, I guess it's a start.
Is motion... Is like...
Let me try this.
Motion blur possible?
It is not. There is regular ass blur, but not motion blur. Here, oh, oops. Let me replace the this lightning with this lightning. It should look a little better. Okay, branch. Let's make like a tree and branch out of here.
Why are we using...
There we go. That looks way better.
Yeah, that looks quite nice.
Looks freaking badass.
Alright, though technically this is supposed to be in black and white, so hold on. Let's see. So yeah, let's desaturate everything. That actually looks even more badass. Wow, that actually looks like freaking crowning moment of awesome moment right there.
Well, okay,
Okay.
now I'm seeing it now.
Try jacking up. Just jack up the contrast here and there and see what you get.
Like, go full Mad World shit.
But well, I think the color is fine as is, but what do you mean, like?
Mad World or Madness Combat is black and white in nature.
Oh yeah, I know about Madness Combat.
Well, no, Mad World is like, it's like this game where you play as someone named Jack Kamen, and the entire
It's
game
entirely in black and white.
Excuse me. It's black, white, and red all over. That's basically how I would describe its graphics.
Yep. I've seen Mad World before, so yeah, I know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Nanashi.
Greetings, Nanashi.
Hello.
Yo. You got a voice.
Somewhere in Nevada.
Yep, I remember the original one, like, they had, like, freaking, the hamster dance song playing in the background or something like that. Something ridiculous.
In the boombox.
Yeah.
And then it turned into this whole series, and it was super cool. I like one of the parodies that was made for April Fool's Days, and at the end they said, like, and then they climbed down for a ladder for 6 years.
60. And hi,
I'm
I'm
gonna kill you.
Complicated the Clown, and I'm not important right now.
I'm gonna
Hi,
kill
I'm
you.
going to kill you.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
no.
dead.
Oh no, I died.
Mm-hmm.
I am still just awestruck by this frame, I'm sorry.
And the time frozen and everything. Right at the right time.
And then the improbability drive was activated.
Mm-hmm.
Reality compromised. The Clown has been engaged.
Isn't the improbability drive from, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I think so.
Yeah. It was also used in Madness Combat.
Okay. Because whenever
They
I...
kept bringing people who died back to life and everything.
Ah,
Go ahead.
yes. I just keep thinking, Arthur, I feel like a sofa. Ah!
Activate the fuck physics machine.
I don't understand anything in this conversation.
Nerd references, but even nerdier nerd references than what you're used to.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what should Sakia grab? Marissa or stuff?
I think it's good to actually get Marissa first, then the stuff.
Save the hat.
Save that, yes. Maybe because time is stopped, Sakia pockets the item or something, I don't know. So she doesn't lose them. I think either way is fine, though.
What about Sakuya saves the item first, like Marissa's Hakero, and then Marissa next, and then the hat. I'm just saying.
Alternatively, she could like be grabbing them all in one swoop. So it's like Sakuya grabs Marissa, holding a hat full of items in her free hand.
Yeah.
So shocked awake. Hey, Sakuya. Alright, but then it turns out Marissa doesn't have her broom left.
Yeah.
Marisa, you don't need a broom to fly. All you have to do is believe.
Or she can use that mini Hakero and use it as a rocket. Like, she can use it to use lasers and then she can fly on it.
Yep.
But where can she put it besides her hands that will keep it in place? I think there's like a hook or a harness or something that keeps the Hakero on her broom when she uses the spell card. There's no way there isn't something like that.
Yeah.
Or it just gets trapped in the broom's nestles or something. If it does, though, realistically, that would make it tilt or something, and then everything goes to crap. But it's magic.
Oh yeah, let's see. Marissa with wings. Marissa Kirasame with wings.
What?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that a
and
callback to Tejo?
Yeah, Seiho.
Isn't Marisa shown without her
Where
broom?
she has different
in-
type of wings.
Yep.
Isn't Marisa shown without her broom in Fairy Wars?
Yes.
So in canon, it's more like, my broom! How am I supposed to look cool without my broom?
I was actually gonna add an aside where she like mentions like I don't even have my anti-grav potion with me. Like.
Oh, welcome back.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I think that might have fixed it. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. And Marissa also had wings in Toho 3, fun fact, Spaz.
Ah, perfect.
They were like cosmic star wings, too. Reimu's upgrade, as it were, was she just brought a second Gohei. That's all she did, and she was so strong. Well, that's Reimu for you, I guess.
Let me rearrange this. I'm thinking of rearranging it so, like, she mentions, like, she could fly without her broom, but she didn't pack anything.
Ah.
Would this be something that would occur to the average reader?
No. But it would occur to, like, the hardcore Toho fans who would be all like, why doesn't she use her wings? Or something. Some fan service right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect! This, like, I didn't bring anything else to fly with, and Sakia says, you still have one more thing, and then the Sakia busts through the clouds with Marissa riding on her back. And a little aside where she goes, sheesh, and I thought I'd never need that, I never thought I'd ever need that spell, wing spell again.
I'm pretty sure one of the Twitch streamers that I watch, Ultralot, would actually enjoy reading this comic that you're making, Spaz.
Alright, that's good to hear. Well, there'll be an even more public beta once the whole thing's finished. And then, of course, once it's all animated, there's going to be a huge release party on the Double Dealing character 5th anniversary. At least that's the goal, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I like Marissa too, more than Reimu to be honest. But
Yeah.
how did she get so many votes more than Reimu? To be honest, just asking.
In the popularity poll, Reimu's pretty much been first for a long time, with Marissa being a second. And that's because Reimu and Marissa have quite an appeal in terms of Eastern versus Western. Like, Reimu represents Eastern very much so, and Marissa Western. And this reflects in the poll votings very obviously. A lot more Westerners, they vote for Marissa, and a lot more Easterners vote for Reimu. So yeah, that's kind of the deal with them, if that's the answer you're looking for. I like
Yeah.
Reimu myself more than Marissa, but that's just me.
Yeah, I like Reimu as my second main character aside from Marissa, but I mostly use Reimu because just because I don't actually know how to use Sakuya that much because I tend to use Sakuya and PCB a lot offline when I'm not recording or anything because I do a lot of live streams on PCB.
Yeah, Sakuya was really just quite an addition. I think if Rin Satsuki made it in EOSD, the history would be quite different.
It's a shame that Satsuki never got a chance to actually get her debut.
Indeed, indeed.
It's okay. Porygon's giving her some love with his game.
Well, there's that and a couple of other things too, yep.
Is it bad if I'm now envisioning Marisa on Sakuya's back shouting, "Hi ho, Silver"?
She would do that.
she was, I now great. Now I'm imagining saying that. I'm imagining that she's gonna steal Sakuya's knives while she's not looking.
Actually, could she go hi ho Silver? Or would that be too much?
I think that would be too much.
A bit too much.
That would be too much. I'm sorry.
It'd probably be fitting as a celebratory line of some sort, but you know.
You know, we've already got Marisa riding on Sakuya's back. Anything goes at this point, let's be honest.
Yep.
Can I say that real quick in my Marissa voice?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
do it.
Oh, Silver!
Super enthused.
Yes, I'm over energetic as fuck.
Well,
drunk.
then again, Marissa is too, so.
Well, there you go.
No, in one of the shorts you did, Marisa kind of laughed like Bart Simpson.
Does that work?
Actually, ever since I played back on EOSD, she always acts like Bart Simpson to me because she's always so carefree and always so goofy. And to be honest, that I always, whenever I play Toho EOSD, I just call her Bart Simpson.
I mean, she has the yellow hair and all.
Well. I saw who unironically actually, did yellow skin in their comics, but they didn't even make any sort of joke about it. It was just there randomly, and it's like, how can someone do this and not make a joke regarding Simpsons? It's almost like it would be mandatory, you would think.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I remember that from a while ago, so it's
What
not
comic is
recent
this?
at all. But I don't even remember what it's called. It was forgettable.
Aside from that little detail.
Uh-huh, yeah. I don't even remember what it was about.
Here we are.
Yeah, there was a mod for Rin Satsuki, but it just replaced Reimu B, and it was not good at all because it looked like Rin Satsuki was shooting watermelon slices at people, and their sprite was very bad. It was Chinese too.
Just to be fair, I did try that mod, and I had a lot of problems, mostly with the design of the Danmaku when I used Satsuki that replaced that Reimu B. I had like a lot of complaints, mostly because of the sprites and the shooting of the Danmaku, because it was just really painful to the eyes to see like one of those Danmakus shooting like watermelons at the enemy. I mean, that was kind of silly.
Yeah,
Watermelons.
we're talking about a full-fledged mod actually that would put Rin Satsuki back into the game.
Well, no wonder she didn't make the cut. All she can do is throw watermelons at people.
I
blame China. I blame China.
China is making weird stuff.
China. Oh yeah, speaking of China, they made this buff.
There's a
great. Now I'm imagining that guy from PUBG saying China #1.
China #1.
Meanwhile, there's a local convention center that has like a weekly like shop, and there's like one shop that sells like Chinese goods, and apparently they have a little laser pistol thing that when you pull the trigger, it plays Oppa Gangnam Style. And we, like, me, HTF, and Xavier, aka Reimu in the chat, went there and discovered this back in 2016, or 2017, one of those years. Like, Oppa Gangnam Style in at least 2016. From a laser gun.
You would think that would, you know, run its course, but for some people, no, not at all. People still like it. Some people still listen to a lot of those old songs, I've noticed.
But what's crazy is, in what circumstances would you ever need a laser gun that shoots Oppa Gangnam Style?
That one.
If it was on a Gundam and it just was a pun, like going Open Gundam Style. Aside from that, I got nothing. Yep.
Or it's like the zombie apocalypse happens and it turns out the zombie's only weakness is K-pop music.
They seem to have trouble with pantry doors.
Pantry.
Yeah,
Lord.
that's in the signs, like M. Night Shyamalan's movie signs. It's like, the aliens have trouble with pantry doors. Why, Shyamalan? Why?
I can't think about M. Night Shyamalan without thinking about Robot Chicken. I cannot...
What a twist!
I cannot think, you know... What a twist, yeah!
And the dancing aliens.
Yes.
That M. Night Shyamalan's Avatar movie, no, there was too many problems with it.
Oh yeah, and I was thinking like later on, like Sakya, well not Sakya, Seija like tells the other characters, yes, the Taoist and the let's say, oh wait, the Taoist are the hermits, Taoist and the Buddhist. Okay.
Ah, yep. What about them?
Let's see. Let me rewrite the Buddhist or Buddhist and the. Okay. She was gonna tell the Tsukumo sisters, yeah, the Buddhists and the Taoists are gonna plan an assault at dawn. And then dawn shows up and it's like, huh, how come they're not here? And then in the next frame it shows up. Let me open up create.swift so I can actually show what kind of face Seija would be making when she realizes what's going on. One of my personal favorite faces.
Oh boy.
Okay, I-122.
Yep, Soul Eater eyes.
So that's your signature favorite face.
Yep, for the pissed off look.
Yep.
She
You
looks
could
like an
be
old lady
worse. Oh please.
That's
Could
the
be.
face that she gives when she realizes Yukari stopped the Mjorin Temple and the hermits from triggering her plan.
Spaz.
You could
want
be.
some- I want somebody to make the "Who put you on the planet?" face.
Wait, what's
I
that
would-
face?
The SpongeBob face. Who put you on the planet?
I don't think I've seen that
Get
one.
you it.
I can attempt to make it right now if you want me to. Just send me the face and I'll see what I can do.
What SpongeBob face was that again?
There you go.
Okay, wide shot of Sakya flying through.
There you guys go in the live stream chat.
Let me see. I don't want to play it on YouTube though. Oh, whoops. I don't want to play that clip on YouTube because I don't want a copyright strike.
I know.
Yeah.
You can always turn the volume off. And maybe that would work, but yeah. That face.
All right, watch out.
Savage
Oshi's gonna try to make
SpongeBob.
that face.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna do it, and none of you motherfuckers are gonna stop me.
You said we would stop you.
I'm not gonna stop you. You can do whatever you want.
Personally, I'm all for it.
Oh, I just remembered that one face that's like, what the heck am I looking at on that guy from SpongeBob?
There's also the Dinkelberg face. Yes, you're right, Ort.
Before I make this face, I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee.
Okay. Only got 10 minutes left though. Okay, Marissa leaps from Sakya. Marissa fires at the Tsukumo sisters while falling through the air. So how's this fight looking so far, Siege? And everyone else, but
Good.
like, what do you think of the idea of
Thing.
like a battle where like one person has to ride on the other and then fall through the air to dodge the shots?
Oh.
So Toho's answer to Double Dash.
Pretty much. Though there was that one game, right? Where it's like Toho Mario Kart Racing, where one character rides on top of another character like a surfboard.
Yeah, got it right.
Yeah.
And you can
Is
like
that an actual
swap between you know, who's using who as a effectively a hoverboard. So yeah, it is kind of like that. It's like Double Dash, but Toho.
Yes, this is a real game.
It is.
Huh.
I believe Zune had something to say about a course that took place in the bamboo forest. Why would you race in the bamboo forest of the lost? You'll just get lost.
You'll get lost, hit a bamboo stalk, and die!
Hey guys, if you can, check the live stream chat.
Yep.
I have genuine disbelief in that statement.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Now,
sir.
now
Would you
William
like to buy
Fleet's
a single
tossing
pie?
watermelons about. Look, if
No.
it didn't work for Rin
Fine.
Satsuki, it's not gonna work for you.
Please.
No, wait. They're handmade by the finest chefs. Aren't they made in a factory over there? I thought you said they were handmade. Indeed they are. I have genuine disbelief in that statement.
Meanwhile, above the clouds. Okay, now this part I already have written, luckily, so I can write this in the next 5 minutes at the home stretch. Okay, what was that?
How many chapters do you have altogether?
10 chapters. So chapters 4 through 9 are the main game. The chapters 1 through 3 are basically a prologue, and chapter 10 is I guess the finale of the story in itself. But the final battle is going to be so big, at like it basically needs to be split into 2 chapters, because Chapter 9 is going to be Reimu, Marissa, Sakya versus Shin Miyomaru, while literally everyone else fights Seija. And then the final chapter is Reimu, Marissa, Sakya, and Shin Miyomaru versus Seija.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
think we hit the perfect stopping point where Raiko reveals to Reimu that she got her own power.
Smug Raiko. Smugger Raiko.
Perfect. Alright, I guess with that...
Now I'm imagining of a smug Neko.
So it'd have a cat smile, but even more of a cat smile.
Yep.
Right. Well, with that, I gotta go to bed, so I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow.
Alright. Take care.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
And
good
good
night.
luck.
Good night, and thanks for your help,
Bye.
everyone.
Alright.
Alright.
Hey.